Welcome to Tantruma Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Teotihuacan has been a pretty popular game this past year. Now, Board and Dice is bringing an expansion called the Late Preclassic Period. Let's take a look at it. Teotihuacan is a 1 to 4 player dice worker placement game on a huge rondel on the board. We're not going to explain the base game in this video. Board and Dice sent us this copy of the expansion, the Late Preclassic Period, so we're just going to look at this expansion in this video. There's new worshippers that are supplied to use instead of the discs from the original game for the progress tracks. There are 5 modules included in this expansion. Now you can just choose one of them to add to the base game, or you can mix and match them together, or you can just add them all together for one big game. In Module 1, the game adds player powers with priests and priestesses. I'm not going to try and pronounce their names, but here's some of their powers. Like when claiming a mask discovery tile, you can also advance on a temple track of your choice and gain a resource, but you can never claim a non-mask discovery tile for the entire game. Or treating other workers as your own on certain locations, but you have to pay an extra resource for a building or pyramid tile. Or the cost for performing a main action is always 1 cocoa, even if it would be free. Or choosing 2 awards when you ascend, and then when you go up a temple track, you have to pay a cocoa or 3 victory points. This one lets you move up to 4 spaces, but you get fewer cocoa when collecting it, and you can never pay cocoa to unlock your workers. This one lets you keep all 4 starting tiles during the first eclipse. You get the benefits from the third one and the fourth one during the second eclipse, but you have to pay additional wood for some of the actions. When you gain 1 or more victory points, you get an additional point, but you have to pay more for your workers during the eclipse. Gold costs are reduced, and even if you only have 1 worker, you can research any available technology on the alchemy board, but you can never claim the discovery tiles when going up the temple tracks. As you can see, many of them come with really good benefits, mixed with a restriction, but some of them do come with just a benefit, but maybe they're just not as powerful. Module 2 adds a 4th temple with an orange color. You replace the new nobles board in setup. You can go up this track just like the other tracks, and you can even go up the orange temple when you activate this icon, the multicolored one. Now this one is one of the simpler modules since you're just adding a new temple track, but the rewards are pretty sweet. Now you have to decide for your strategy what tracks are the best for you to go up so you can win the game. The third module is called Seasons of Progress because you'll place a random season tile on the tile board that takes effect for that season. You'll exchange it for a new one after each eclipse. This one makes your 5s cost 2 cocoa during eclipse and the others cost 1, getting victory points for going up the Avenue of the Dead track, putting your ascended worker on any action board you want. Your workers don't count when collecting cocoa or paying for a main action. When going up a temple track, paying cocoa to go up a different track, victory points for the pyramid track. Your workers can move 2 to 4 spaces during the round, or a blank one that does nothing. Now you could take that blank tile and just put it in the box and it's not part of the season tile so that you can guarantee something will happen each season. This one really does change up the game state a lot because you just don't know what's going to happen in the next season. It can be beneficial for you, like maybe paying less cocoa for things, or it could affect your strategy. Like if that 2 through 4 tile comes out, and you really just wanted to move 1 space, but you have to move 2, 3, or 4 spaces with your die. The 4th module brings a new architecture board to the game and replaces the number 7 decorations action board. You'll also shuffle the decorations and place 4 face up on the tile board and the remaining face down in a pile. The 5th module has you place the new development action board on top of the construction action board on the main game board. There's also solo rules for each module in the rulebook. You can definitely mix and match these expansion modules together. I think one of my favorites is the one with the player powers. Some of them seem way overpowered, but if you think about it, they are hampered in some way, so other players can take advantage of that in the game. I played with one player power, the one where it lets you take the double advantage when your dice ascend. That was really helpful because I could do a lot of things when I ascended my dice, which I really tried to push in the game. My other two that I like as well are the new temple track and the seasons one that just affects everyone each round. So if this sounds like something you would enjoy, if you already have Teotihuacan, then get this game. Or if you like dice worker placement games, then I highly recommend Teotihuacan from Board and Dice. Check it out, coming soon, and we'd love for you to subscribe to Tantrum House.